Stay fresh music.
Yo, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So just over a week ago, I put together a video showing you guys the top 3 best ways to make money in GTA 5 online. And going off the feedback, it seems like a ton of you guys really seem to enjoy that video, as there was at least one method in that video that all of you guys can grind out straight away and stack millions. However, some of the methods in that video have now changed or they've been updated, so I thought I'd go ahead and put together somewhat of an updated version to that video, seeing as so many of you guys really seem to enjoy it. So as always, if you guys do enjoy this video and you do want to see me cover more epic money and RP methods in the future, all I ask is you show support by dropping a like down below, and feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first method I'm going to be showcasing in this video is how to complete this week's brand new time trial. It only takes 1 minute to complete and will earn you guys a very nice $50,000, so you really have no reason to complain. I guarantee all of you guys will come on straight away and smash this time trial at the park. Now, I would suggest you guys go ahead and use a motorbike for this time trial. There's tons of super fast motorbikes you guys can easily complete this one in, including the Sanctus, the Hakuchu Drag, the Shatoro, but in this video I'm going to keep things mutual. I'm going to use the Batty 801, which only cost around $16,000, so I guarantee all of you guys can at least afford this motorbike. But like I said, if you guys own any of the new faster motorbikes, by all means go ahead and call that one up. Okay, so this week's time trial is called Coast to Coast and has a part time of only 2 minutes 29, which is a great thing. Once again, very short, very quick, so in case you guys do fail it for any reason, you can just jump back on your bike, hold down Y or triangle and respawn right at the start of the race, so you won't be losing out on too much time. Now here's the location of the race. As you can see, it is called Coast to Coast because we're basically going to be driving from the west coast to the east coast. Now once you guys arrive at the time trial, you just want to drive into the purple circle and press right on the D-pad so you start the time trial. Once you guys start it, you can now see the finish line, so you basically want to press start and then set a waypoint to the finish line. Now you guys will notice as soon as you guys set the waypoint to the finish line, it will give you guys a waypoint going straight through the center of the map past the big lake in the middle. We're not actually going to be following this waypoint. We just want to set that waypoint because we're going to be taking the outer highway across the top of the map and be taking a few turns, which will save us a bunch of time, making this time trial easily doable by all of you guys. So as you guys can see, when you arrive at the time trial, you want to be facing towards the highway, not backwards towards the dirt road. Now as soon as you guys are facing the highway, pop a wheelie as soon as you start it. Try and hold it for as long as possible. As soon as you get onto the road, hold down A or forward, then pop a wheelie to increase your speed again. Now you can switch over to the other side of the lane because you're going to be taking an immediate right. I would suggest holding down A or X to lean forward for this right. Then once you get onto this straight right here, it will look like there's a few turns, but all you want to do is stay central to the road and you'll be able to cut straight through that and then get straight onto this main. Now once you guys get onto this main road, it's pretty self-explanatory. Get into the center of the road or to the right of the road, as there is no cars whatsoever in these lanes, so all you have to do is concentrate on holding a wheelie as much as possible. Literally just hold it down as much as you can, keep popping them every 2 seconds, and when you guys can't do wheelies or you don't want to, just hold down A on the Xbox or X on the PlayStation to lean forward. Then you want to take an immediate right, as you can see turning up. Definitely hold down X or A on the PlayStation when you're taking turns and try and stick as close to the inner side of the road to save yourself a few seconds. Now from here it's pretty self-explanatory. Once again, all you want to do is try and hold down a wheelie for as long as possible, like you can see me doing on screen. And when you guys are dodging in between cars, which to be fair, if you stay on the right side of the road like I am, there is no cars whatsoever in this lane. This is by far one of the easiest time trials I have done in months. Now in case you guys are wondering, I'm using the Batty 801 motorbike. I've seen it done in the Hakuchu or the Akuma. These 3 bikes are the fastest, so if you own any 3 of those bikes, you should be able to do this straight away. Or if you guys do prefer supercars, I've also seen a friend do it in a T20, so it's easily be doable in a T20 also. However, here's the important bit coming up. As soon as you guys exit this little tunnel, you want to stick to the left side of the road because we're going to take in this little turn off-road, switching lanes, because the next turn coming up here is going to be on the left side and there is no turning on our side of the road. So as you guys can see, I actually messed up here quite heavily, smashed through a gate, losing about 3, 4, 5 seconds, I don't know, but this should prove to you guys that even if I messed up again, smashed into a car, this should prove to you guys that even if you mess up and make a few mistakes, you'll still be able to do this time trial very easily and in your first few attempts. You guys should know that time trials usually are very strict. You have to do a very clean run. However, just do what I'm doing on screen. That little turn into that fence, that's literally only the hard bit of this time trial, and that is still incredibly easy. So just take your time with that turning that I messed up on. Just literally slow down and you should be able to complete this straight away. You want to go over this little bridge right here, holding down A if I was you. I wouldn't even bother popping wheelies for this bit. You want to cut in between these little trees, and then bang, you guys will see the finish line in sight. A nice easy 52k in literally 2 minutes. This is not a GTA 5 money glitch. This is perfectly legitimate. I would actually suggest you guys do stay away from money glitches if you don't know already, because Rockstar Games usually patch them very quickly, so you guys end up wasting a bunch of your time and you're just risking being banned and losing all your cars and all your money that you might have worked very hard for. So there really is no point of risking it all. However, that's going to do it for me, guys. A brand new video showing you how to complete this week's brand new time trial coast to coast and under the par time and make over 50k in literally just 2 minutes. However, coming in for the second best money making method, and that is by making the most out of the brand new Adversary mode, which is currently offering you guys double money and double RP. If played correctly, you guys will be able to earn over 220k as well as 25,000 RP from a single game. Okay, so first things first, you guys do want to be in a free run public or invite only session. You want to go across to online, go down to playlists, create playlist, and you want to add a minimum of 2 of these new adversary modes into a brand new playlist. Obviously, you guys can go ahead and add more if you wish, but you at least need 2 of these maps in one playlist. So go ahead and pick any 2 that you like the look of. It won't make a difference what map you do choose. So once you've chosen the maps, go ahead and save it as a brand new playlist, and then go over to my playlist and simply go ahead and launch it. Now obviously, by doing it in a playlist, we're going to be earning a playlist bonus. We won't have to rely on other people hosting it. Plus, it's just going to take out all that crap of having to load into another game every single time. Now once you guys reach this point in the menu, it's very important that you guys do put it on only 2 teams and put it on 4 rounds. Now the kill multiplier at the end, you can put it on large, but it isn't really going to be making a difference to us. Once you guys have got it set up exactly how I do, go ahead and invite a friend into the game. And in case you guys are wondering what that kill multiplier actually is, that only means the amount of kills that is required to move on to the next vehicle. So by putting it on large, obviously it's going to require more kills to move on to the next vehicle, and that's basically what we want to do. Now why this adversary mode is so great for grinding money, as you guys may have noticed, when you're setting up the game for the first time, we can no longer choose the time limit of a game. Every single game in this new adversary mode has a 10-minute countdown, so there's no point of you guys aiming for a certain amount of time. You might as well just earn the biggest payout every single time. So by letting the timer run down, we're actually going to be earning a very nice $26,000. Well, it's actually more than 26k, but it's just going to show up as 26k on the leaderboard until I show you guys how to earn the bonuses. And also, in case you guys are wondering, there is no point of pushing it into extra time. As you guys can see on screen, me and my friend tested this out. We went into extra time. He killed me with literally 1 second to go, as you guys will see in the bottom right, and we still got the exact same payout. So there's no point trying to push it into overtime. You aren't going to be earning extra money for doing so. And it is also worth mentioning, you won't get more money for more players in your game. You're going to be receiving exactly the same amount if you have a 1v1, a 2v2, a 5v1. It won't make a difference. So what you guys actually want to do is go ahead and let your friend win the first 3 rounds. Or you guys can go ahead and invite a noob in or a very low ranker and just let him go ahead and win the first 3 rounds. So as you guys can see, moving into round 2 now, and all I've done was go ahead and tie an elastic band around my control pad, and I won't get kicked from the game. Now as you guys may notice, in the bottom right there's 2 bars, an orange bar and a purple bar. Now every time you get a single kill, a tiny bit of that bar will fill up. However, as I mentioned to you guys at the start of the video, if you go ahead and commit suicide, then your kill is actually going to get removed. Now like I said, you want your friend to win the first 3 rounds, so he's just got to get at least 1 kill on you. All he needs is a tiny bit of his bar to be full, and when the 10 minutes runs down, he'll end up winning the round. So a little tactic and method that I've come up with is to not get your friend to kill you at the start of the round, but instead you can both go AFK, so you're both saving yourself a ton of time, and just get your friend to kill you at the end of the round. As you guys can see on screen, we're approaching the final minute of the round. After being AFK for 9 minutes, then he goes ahead and kills me, and he will guarantee that he will win the round and not have to go into extra time unnecessarily. And as you guys can see, after round 2, my friend goes ahead and receives another 26k, I receive another 13k, and we go ahead and simply do the same for round 3. Now like I said, you can wait until the last minute and then you get your friend to kill you, or another tactic that will save you guys even more time is to simply go ahead and land your plane or your jet on the map and just be parked up next to each other. Then before the 10-minute mark ends, whoever's meant to win that round, you can just get them to go ahead and get the kill, and that will just save both of you guys a ton of time in the long run. So moving into round 5, as you guys can see, all I want to do is go ahead and get 1 kill on my friend, and I simply can just go ahead, park up for the rest of the game, tie an elastic band around my control pad so I won't get kicked, and then just let the money roll in. Honestly, there isn't a better feeling than getting paid for doing nothing. You can literally grind this method out, watch some YouTube videos, eat your dinner, go crack a shit in the background. It's completely up to you. And as you guys can see, my payout is moving into round 6, and you want to go ahead and win this round again. So once you guys have let your friend win the first 3 rounds, you just want to go ahead and basically win all of the remaining rounds. So by doing so, both of you guys are going to be earning something called a winner's round bonus. So the 26k that you saw at the end of the round is more like 40k. So as you guys can see, I put together this graph to make it very clear for you guys, and this is without double money or RP, which is currently going on for the next week. So as you guys can see by this graph, after 2 rounds it shows 26k, whereas we're going to be earning that from a single round. So without double money and RP, after winning 2 rounds back to back, you're going to be earning a bonus of $13,000. Winning 3 rounds will be just under $20,000, and winning all 4 rounds will earn you guys a usual bonus of 26k. However, like I said, currently double money and double RP, so even the bonuses are doubled. So boys, as you guys can see right here, after 1 single game I received an insane $218,000 as well as a mind-blowing 25,000 RP. For a method that is practically done AFK for the majority of the time, you guys really have no reason to complain. Definitely get on your grind and make the most of this method before Rockstar Games end up nerfing it in some way, shape or form. However, moving into the 3rd best money making method that all of you guys should be grinding out, and that is by making the most out of the double money and double RP that Rockstar Games are currently offering on all races. Now I did make a video earlier on in the week about this, however when I made that video, Rockstar Games were only offering double money on all the normal races. As of today, literally about an hour ago, Rockstar Games have now announced over this entire weekend they'll also be offering double money and double RP on all of the stunt races. So I thought I'd go ahead and quickly break down how you guys can make the most amount of money from these races, whether you're doing them solo or with friends. I did mention, firstly I'm going to cover how you guys can grind this method if you guys do want to play solo, and like I did mention later in the video, I will compare it if you guys have got some friends with you, showing the difference in payout that you guys will actually make. Like I said, there can be a lot of benefits to doing this solo because you're always going to be getting the same consistent payout. It's not going to drop and there's no risks of you like finishing 3rd, 4th or last. Plus you could consider it as an AFK method, so it's like stress free, very easy. Now if you guys are going to do this solo route to grind this method, what you actually want to do is be in a free roam session. You want to press start, go down to playlists, and you want to add as many of these races that you want to do when you're grinding this method out. So this is completely up to you depending on how long you guys are actually going to spend on the game. However, once you save the playlist, simply go up to my playlists and go ahead and launch it. As you guys can see, I called mine solo money. Nonetheless, once you guys start the playlist up, the first and most important part you guys want to remember is to never finish these races under 4 minutes. That is the most important benchmark to do with these races and how the payouts work. So as you guys can see on screen, I managed to finish this Rocket Voltic race in just under 4 minutes, and I only received a measly 5k, which is not good at all. However, if you guys pay attention to the clock in the bottom right, I mean literally just sitting in this mission for an extra 18 seconds so it passes the 4-minute mark, my money will literally double, taking it well over 10k for only 4 minutes work, which is extremely good. Now an important point to remember is each lap is literally around 3.5 minutes, so a lot of the times you guys will finish these races just under the 4-minute mark, so you actually want to pay attention to the clock in the bottom right, as I think we can all agree being able to double your money by only spending an extra 10-15 seconds in a mission is insane. and you guys will be able to increase that more by spending a further 2 minutes in a race. So by finishing a race in just over 6 minutes, your payout will increase by 10k to just under 14k, so about 13.5k, and a very nice 3600 RP. However, to earn the max payout from doing this solo method, you guys will have to spend a further minute and a half in the race, so it passes the 8-minute mark, and that will increase yet again to just under $17,000. However, the RP will remain the same, around 3600, and that is 100% the new cap on all of these races. I know a lot of people have been putting out false information saying spend up to 16 minutes in races to earn the max payout. That is no longer the case. These people do not spend their time testing out these methods for you guys like I do. So as you guys can see on screen, 16 minutes passes in the race and I still receive the same $16,000. The only other way to increase this is with players in your mission. 8 minutes is the time cap to earn the max payout for all of these races. That is another important thing. All of these races work the same. I've also seen people putting out information saying always do this race because it pays more than the Rocket Voltic. All of that is also bullshit. The only determining factors are the players and the time spent in the mission. So now you guys know that 8 minutes is the time cap. You guys saw that you earned about $17,000 for spending 8 minutes in the mission. However, if you guys can remember, by spending only 4 minutes in the race, we managed to get a very nice $10,000. So if I was to do this race 5 times in 4 minutes, I would get $50,000, which would only take me about 20 minutes because I'm only spending 4 minutes on each lap. Whereas if I was to wait the full 8 minutes every time, I'd be earning around 41k, so I'm making $10,000 less every couple races if I was to do the more longer method. So you guys, like I said, can work out what suits you guys best, whether you just want to keep on repeating every 4 minutes to earn the higher payouts, or like I said, sit AFK. Maybe if you guys just want to watch some of my YouTube videos or go for your dinner, you'll be able to play this game based around you. Now, as I did mention, there is another multiplier or another factor that Rockstar do take into account when calculating your payout, and that is basically the amount of players that are in your race at any given time. Now, I am aware that we all play GTA 5 different, we all have different amount of friends we can get online, and we all even have a different skill ability when it comes to racing. Some of you guys might be 10 out of 10 beast, but you don't have that many friends. Some of you guys might play with a shit ton of players, but you're not that good at racing. But I do know one thing is that we all have at least one other friend, cousin, or brother that we can all play GTA 5 with. I guarantee all of you guys at least know one other person that you've played computer with over the years that is usually your go-to person when it comes to either grinding money or just having a bit of jokes online. So taking that into account, as I mentioned earlier, you guys will be earning 10k by doing this solo for just 4 minutes, but by getting one other person in your race, you guys will be earning an extra $4,000 every single time for literally just doing nothing, exactly just over 4 minutes. But by having one other person in your race, you're able to earn an extra 4k every single race. And your friend, you might be thinking, oh well, he's only going to get 2k, there's no point of him doing it. No, he will still be earning a very nice $9,800, so practically the same as if you was doing it solo, just slightly less because you guys earn 10k, he's going to be earning 9.5. But for only 4 minutes of racing, I think we can all agree that is extremely high. So I can see why a lot of people might want to do you win one race and then you let your friend win one race and then you win one race, because by doing it that way you'll actually be earning, like I said, more than by doing it by yourself solo, because you're also going to be getting that player bonus. And because the loser still gets 9k, which is only a couple $100 less for coming first solo, you guys really have nothing to lose out by getting an extra friend in here. And the time bonus will also include if you guys are doing it with a friend, so you will be able to earn up to $18,000 for going just over 6 minutes, and your friend will also earn a very nice 12.5. And of course, if you guys go to the max cap time of 8 minutes spent in the race, one of you guys will be earning a very nice 22.5k, while the other one is still going to be getting a very nice $15,500. So let's say you won one, then your friend won one. We're talking a guaranteed just under 30k for completing just 2 races, which in all honesty will not even feel like half the time. So now you guys are fully clued up on how to maximize the payouts depending on the time spent in the game or the number of players. It is worth mentioning, of course, you guys can take another route and chance your luck by going into a bigger lobby with much more players. Of course, naturally, it's not really a method by doing it this way, hence the reason why I broke the method down earlier. But this way, obviously, is going to offer you guys bigger rewards with bigger risks. So now you guys understand how to maximize the payout. These payouts should make much more sense to you guys. So as you guys can see here, with just 6 players, the winner was able to earn a very nice $28,000 for spending just over 6 minutes in the game. Here you can see 6 players for going under 4 minutes was only $10,000. However, with 16 players, so a full lobby, you guys will only be earning up to 26k if the race finishes under 4 minutes. And like I did say, every single player will count towards that winner's final pay. So as you guys can see here, 16 players, if one player was to back out during the loader menu or before it starts, the winner's bonus is going to decrease yet again down to 24k. So as you guys can see here, 15 players under 4 minutes is the usual lap time you guys will see when doing these races. The winner only got 24k. So when you guys see these payouts, take into mind what I showed you guys earlier. I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to use your brain to stack some serious money, best suited to how you guys play the game. Nonetheless, that is going to do it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys do appreciate me covering 3 methods rather than just one in this video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below if you guys are going to grind out method 2, and if you guys do want to see me cover more epic money and RP guides in the future, all I ask is you drop a like down below and feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.